Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Argue. Wow, it's been a eventful last couple of weeks for myself. Just finished up one term of my class, so I got a B plus out of that class. So I'm excited. Now I'm working on in the new term, new session. I'm so excited about that. Just can't wait till I get through. Sorry for the delay, some technical difficulties, but we here, we at it. Let's get to it. So today's topic is, are relationships transactional? So if you're just tuning in, hashtag I'm outside, let's argue, drop that in the chat window. Also, don't forget, lyrically correct, hashtag lyrically correct. So the subject matter today is, are relationships transactional? Let me see if I can find. I don't have any like video footage or anything to show, but this is the subject that we're going to discuss today. Is, are relationships transactional? Meaning, is it all um, you know, uh, you know, how can I put this? I don't know. I can't think of any best way to format this, but to say, are they transactional? Is it quid pro quo? You give me something, I give you something. Um, so let's see here if I can find, because I found this on, and I do want to also say thank you to everybody who send me subject matter. So I got a lot of stuff, but this one I found very interesting. So I want to see if I can find um, the what if I can find the video. I mean, I'm sorry, the information where I got this particular one from. Let me see. Are relationships transactional? Let's see here. Mhm. Are relationships transactional? Let me see. So could you share your man with somebody? Nope, that's not it. Let me see if I saved it to my phone. And I thought this was a really good one. Mm, Don't forget to hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Go ahead and drop that in the chat window for me. Let's see here. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Anyway, that is the subject matter for today's. Are relationships transactional? Um, and I just feel like that's kind of very what's the word I'm looking for? Very um, I'm not. I think that when relationships are transactional, they're very superficial. But I guess if you understand what it is you're doing going into it, then yeah, if it works for you, it works for you, right? Yeah, well, I'm so mad that I can't find a video for this. Um, yeah, so that is the today's subject matter. Sorry to be repeating myself. Um, yeah, that is what we're discussing today. So, how do you feel about that? Are relationship transactional? Do you feel like there's a way they can be more substantive? How do you create more substantive relationships so that they don't seem transactional? You know, is there a way to make them a little bit more, meaningful? How do you make them meaningful? What is the recipe for making a meaningful relationship versus having a substantive, I mean, a transactional relationship? Yeah, what is the, and then I think we're doing next week's topic will be, let's see what we got here. Hey, whoever just tuned in, appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Drop that in the chat window. Today's topic is, are relationships transactional? Are relationships transactional? How do you feel about that? What do you think? Is that something that you've experienced before? How do you make relationships a little bit more meaningful so that they don't seem so quite transactional? What is the recipe for that so that they don't seem transactional? I'm mad I can't find the subject matter I got this from. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, unfortunately I can't find the, but I'm gonna keep looking while we talk. We gonna keep looking. Hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Drop that in the chat window. Lyrically correct as well, because that is who we are pushing. Lyrically correct. If you have, I'll send you a promo code because we're gonna do '90s lyrically correct today. It is the '90s 2000 hip hop. That's what we're gonna be doing today. So if you like this game, I'm going to drop you a promo code that you can go to their website and get the game. It is a fun game. I enjoy playing it. Everybody usually have some fun with this. So we're going to drop that in here as well while we play the game. So let's see. Today, let's just go ahead and get into it. Um, and Feel So Good, May said he doesn't understand the language of people. He doesn't understand the language of which kind of people. A, fellas with no honeys. B, ladies that look funny. C, people with short money. Or D, people who are dummies. And Feel So Good, May said he doesn't understand the language of which kind of people. A, fellas with no honeys. B, ladies with that look funny. C, people with short money. Or D, people who are dummies. I know we know that there's people with short money. People with short money. All right. Why does John Legend suggest that they take it slow? Why does John Legend suggest that they take it slow? Why does John Legend suggest that they take it slow? Because we are just ordinary people. We are just ordinary people. All right. Here's the next one. What did Escape tell their dude to kick off? What did Escape tell their dude to kick off? Party on down to the skate beats kicking, just kicking his shoes, his shoes. All right. Where was Brandy sitting when she was thinking about you? Where was Brandy sitting when she was thinking about you? Where was Brandy sitting when she was thinking about you? Up in her room. She was up in her room. All right. One more before we get back to the subject matter. What shouldn't you do if Monica just wants to be all alone? What shouldn't you do if Monica just wants to be all alone? Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal if Monica just wants to be alone. All right, so are relationships transactional? Are they just transactional? Basically meaning how I took this when I first saw it is women expecting financial support from men and men expecting physical sometimes in exchange for that money expecting something sex, right? And I don't think it necessarily, in my opinion, it's not like you're actually like, going propositioning a hooker, to some degree, or a prostitute. But I think that when you get into this relationship, you guys start dating or whatever, and then there's like this, especially for those women who expecting, okay, if we go on a date, then you should be taking care of X, Y, and Z. You should fund the meal, and then yeah. So women are expecting that. So that's one. That's a form of a transactional relationship. Would you agree? Uh, Yeah, I think that's a form of a transactional relationship when you get into a relationship and um, the person that you're with is expecting you to to pay the bill or whatever. So it's just I think it's all kind of relative to how you look at certain things. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just really can't find. Maybe this one might be a good one. Maybe I don't know. No, this and that. I was trying to find again. I'm still trying to search for this video, but this might be a good one. Let me see if we can get this one on screen. We can talk about this, so we can pivot a little bit just to make sure that we staying on topic. Let's see here, and you guys let me know how you feel and what you think about this. Let me see if I can get this video uploaded to. hmm, Let's see here. See if we can get this video uploaded. We're gonna see what we can do about getting this video uploaded. You know what? It is what it is. We working it out. I'm sure y'all can probably hear this. All right. So, what do you guys think about this? A father comes. He was in a relationship with a young lady. They're no longer together, but the woman had kids from a previous relationship, and he brought something over for his son, and so she confronted him about why he didn't bring something for the other kids. Is it his responsibility now that they're not together anymore to continue to bring items for the rest of the kids? I got mixed feelings on this. Like part of me feels like that was a little. It could make the other kids feel some way, especially if he was in the home and he was doing it before, and now he's deciding not to do it for whatever reason. But I also understand that those are not his kids, and I don't know how long they were together. But I'm gonna try. I'm trying to get the video edited so you guys can take a look at it. But they're not together anymore, and she's expecting him to still do the same, carry the same responsibilities that he carried when he was in, uh, inside the home. Is that fair? Is that something that he should be expected to do now that they're not together anymore? I don't know. You give me your thoughts. What do you think? Trying to get the video edited so you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna get this uploaded. I think I got it edited good enough so y'all can see it. Give me 1 second. I'm just about to upload it right now. To airdrop it to myself. So, how do you feel about that, ladies, fellas? How do you feel about that? Should it still be the man's responsibility to take care of kids that are biologically not his and he's no longer in the home? I mean, like I said, I got mixed feelings on this. I feel like, I guess it really depends on how long they were together. If that's something that he should continue to do, and it could be, I mean, who knows why they broke up, because he could be being spiteful. And my thing is, if they do have other fathers that are doing for them, of course, the more support the kids got, the better off they are. But if they have, um, their fathers are active in their life, I don't understand. Are those other fathers also doing for his kid? That would be also a question that I have. Are those other fathers also doing for his son? So that would be a question I have. So let's see. Let's get this conversation started. Let's argue. Let's see if we can bring this video file on here. Here we go.
I came to drop this stuff off of Juju. I brought him some New Balances and a New Balance sweatsuit. I thought they was dope. You know, sweatsuit to go with
Okay, what about
First
the
of
other
all,
kids?
can we give a shout out to the brother, black man standing up taking care of his kid? You know what I'm saying? Let's start there. I mean, because he looks like a young brother, and we know, unfortunately, you know, that's the narrative that black men don't take care of their kids. So shout out to this brother first and foremost for taking care of his kids, and for all the fathers out there who are taking care of seeds that don't belong to them. You know, shout out to them. For any man that is out there providing for and taking care of a child that is not his, shout out to you. One love. We definitely appreciate you, black man. King, continue to nurture and take care of those kids for sure. But today's subject is this should his responsibility remain the same even though he's not in the house? Should he continue to take care of those children that are not his and just provide for the one that is his?
it together.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? You've been taking care of them for 15 years. I'm confused.
I understand that, but they
Oh,
got fathers. We're not
15
even
years.
together right now. So
Okay, being together or not has nothing to do
I
with
mean,
how
okay.
you take care of these kids. So because you're outside of the house,
All right, but let
you're
me
not
say,
gonna
Okay, so she said they were together for 15 years. So that's a long time. That is a long time. So that he might be maybe there must have been a bad breakup. He might be a little salty about some stuff, and maybe that's why he's choosing not to do for the other children, like he may have been doing for them when he was in the home. So I can kind of get her point of why she might be a little bit irritated about that. But let's finish
do
the
for the
video.
kids how you did when you was inside the house.
no, I'm gonna do what I want to do for them when I want to do it. But just every time I come to bring my son something, I'm not about to just bring them something every time. That don't make sense. We're not together. That's like me coming in with something for Juju and the kids and not bring you something. You gonna say the same
But you've
thing?
been doing that for them for years. So why would you stop now because we're separated?
We're not a family
Okay, so
anymore.
that means you really wasn't there the way you say you was there for
How?
them.
Make that make sense to me.
And that doesn't mean he wasn't there the way he say he was. At least not in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be looking at this from the wrong perspective. I think he might be a he might. It sounds like he might be a little angry or a little salty about something. Maybe the breakup didn't go the way he wanted. Maybe it was her that wanted the separation or the breakup, and not necessarily him. He might not all the way on it, or he could have been doing it from the beginning, kind of reluctantly. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of got mixed feelings on this. Like, I'm not saying it's very noble. Them one, okay, those are not his kids, and I don't know how many they are. The video doesn't indicate that, but I kind of feel like if he was there for 15 years and he was doing for him, he kind of took on that ownership. So he probably still should be doing it. But I can also understand where he's coming from. He has different level of responsibility now. He has his own crib, other stuff going on, and he did mention he's still helping her out financially when she needs it. So I don't know.
Me, so I got to
Because
Y'all
say,
help me out here.
because if you was doing it before and now you stopped doing it because we're separated, what is that telling you?
I mean, that mean no, because now I got other responsibilities.
You don't have no other kids.
It does. What you mean? Like I have a whole house. I got to pay for my own crib now.
Okay.
And I think she wrong for counting his money. Like, okay, we're not together no more. What I'm doing with my financial my finances is my business as long as I'm taking care of my son, my kid. You know what I'm saying? So I think she might be overstepping a little bit, but you know, y'all give me y'all thoughts, give me y'all feedback.
Okay, my son still live here. I still got to help you when you say you need the light bill or anything. I still got to help you, but I have my own responsibilities now.
And honestly,
But
he
you still
don't
have other
not like
kids.
he don't have to
Look,
help her. Like that comment, oh, I gotta help you. No, he doesn't have to help her because as long as he's if she doesn't have him on child support and he's still financially still providing for her, doing for her, most women would call that, excuse me, a win. Um, so like he doesn't have to pay her bills. He's not there in that house anymore, so should consider herself lucky.
I don't really know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like I do for them when I do for them, but when I come in here with something for my son, when I come in here with something for my son, that has nothing to do with nobody else. I do for them when I want to do for them.
Oh no, we're not doing that. You might as well just take that with you.
No, he
I
good.
could just go to the store and get all them something,
All right, that's
so
cool. I'm not
so
gonna
they
take
won't
this
feel
back.
left
Well,
out.
look, the receipts in the bag. If you want to take it back and bust.
Well, you know, I guess if she, you know, feeling some kind of clearly she feeling some kind of way uh about it. I don't know. It's I like I said, I kind of got mixed feelings on this whole scenario. I think it's very noble. If he was there for 15 years, I kind of feel like he'd already done owned that. He probably still should be doing those things. If he was there for 15 years with those kids, he might still should be providing for those kids. Maybe not to the degree with which he once was, but he still should be doing something for him, for the kids. So I don't know. Y'all think me y'all thoughts. What do you think? But I don't think she should be like it's not his responsibility. You know, yeah, I don't think it's the way she making it sound like he needs to be doing this. You know, and but you know, like I said, I have to give credit what credit is due because he's over there doing at the very at least he's doing for his child, which I mean, technically, if we by law, that's the only person that he's responsible for is his seed, the one that he produced. He don't have to do anything for anybody else. So she part of me want to say you should be considering yourself lucky that he's doing that, you know, because he doesn't have to. Um, but I don't know. Y'all give me your thoughts. What do you think? Is that something that you would expect if you were with a man for 15, 20 years and he was taking care of the kids that were not biologically his, and then all of a sudden you guys are not together no more. And then he stopped doing for the other kids and just really only mainly focused on the child that he had, the one or two children that he had with you. How does that sit with you, ladies? Like, is that okay? Do you see her point? Oh, excuse me. Do you see her point? Is that something that you know is should that be an argument? So let me know. What do you think? Like I said, I'm sitting kind of on the fence with this. I can definitely see his side, but I can also see her side because I didn't been in relationships where I didn't been with the kid, you know, um, maybe that didn't come out right, but I didn't been in relationships where I didn't been with women who have had children and I've had relationships with them, great relationships with them. And over then, when, of course, when we're not together anymore, I'm not present the way that I once was. Um, and that's the kind that's the downside about being with a woman who has children that are not biologically yours because you do grow attachments. Because I want to say the relationships I've been in where I've had relationships with women who have had children that were not biologically mine, it's kind of hard. That's the bad part about it because you still want to, you know, still have that connection or that communication. But you know, you kind of got to. That's part of kind of severing the ties or whatever, and moving on and whatever. So it can be difficult. And that's why I'll just say that it can definitely be difficult when you're in a relationship with someone who has children, and then you develop a bond and relationship with those children who are not biologically yours. And then when you break up, you kind of gotta, it doesn't, yeah, it's a messed up situation, no matter how you look at it. But like I said, I definitely feel like he has a point. I can definitely understand where he's coming from, but I also feel like he needs to own that, because 15 years, like, that's a long time. And I don't know if those children were young at the time that they met and he raised them 15 years and his child is the youngest of those 15. And I'm going to have to say that has to be the case. Maybe his child is the youngest out of all the children that I don't know how many she had. I'm just going to guess it had to be more than two. And then he also had, he had a child with her. And so, yeah, so I don't know. It's it could definitely be a little bit, that's a strange one. That really is. It's a strange, that's a strange relationship. That's a hard one to call because, like I said, and maybe this is an example. Is that a transactional? Could this be an example of a transactional relationship, or am I reaching here? I don't know. Um, but I want your thoughts. Hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Drop that into the chat window. Let me know what your thoughts is, how you feel about this. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video clip again. You let me know what you think.
I came to drop this stuff off of Juju. I brought him some New Balances and a New Balance sweatsuit. I thought they was dope. A little sweatsuit to go with
Okay, what about your other kids?
it. We ain't together.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? You've been taking care of them for 15 years. I'm confused.
I understand that, but they got fathers. We're not even together right now. So
Okay, being together or not has any.
And you know what? What I've come to learn: expectation leads to disappointment. You shouldn't be expecting anybody to do anything. Expectation leads to disappointment. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Nothing to do
let
with
me
how
okay.
you take care of these kids. So because you're outside of the house,
But let
you're
me
not
say,
gonna do for the kids how you did when you was inside the house.
no, I'm going to do what I want to do for them when I want to do it. But just every time I come to bring my son something, I'm not about to just bring them something every time. That don't make sense. We're not together. That's like me coming in with something for Juju and the kids and not bring you something. You going to say the
But
same
you've
thing?
been doing that for them for years. So why would you stop now because we're separated?
We're not a family
Okay, so
anymore.
that means
Okay, you hit the nail on the head. He's not doing it because you guys are separated, and he's still taking care of his. Because though technically those other children are not his responsibility. Would it be the moral right thing to do? Absolutely, for sure. But technically, by law, those are not his children, so he's not responsible for doing anything for them. Not, especially with him not being in the home. Some may even argue he ain't got to do nothing for him because he in the house, but that's another subject. I wouldn't do nothing like that. But I'm just saying, some people may look at it like I'm here, I'm paying all the bills, I'm paying all the bills, I'm taking care of everything else. I'm just gonna provide for mine. And let's just talk about that. Would that be a problem? Could you be with a man? Say you had children from a previous relationship and you're with a man and you guys have a kid and he's not doing for it. He whatever he does, he's only doing it for his child, not the rest of the kids. Not that he's treating them mean or anything like that, but when he does stuff um where a parent is supposed to do for a child, he doesn't do it for the kids that are not biologically his. Would that be a problem? I know that would be a problem for me. I couldn't even bring myself to do anything like that. But and then I have to ask the question. The question I have to ask is, where is the father for the other children? Where are they at? How present are they in the kid's life?
you really wasn't there the way you say you was there for
How?
them.
Make that make sense to me so I can
Because
understand.
because if you was doing it before and now you stopped doing it because we're separated, what is that telling you?
I mean, that mean no, because now I got other responsibilities.
You don't have no other kids.
It does. What you mean? Like, I have a whole house. I got to pay for my own crib now.
Okay.
Okay, my son still live here. I still got to help you when you say you need the light bill or anything. I still got to help you, but I have my own responsibilities now.
But you still have other kids.
Look, I don't really know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do for them when I do for them, but when I come in here with something for my son, when I come in here with something for my son, that has nothing to do with nobody else. I do for them when I want to do for them.
Oh no, we're not doing that. You might as well just take that with you.
No, he
I
good.
could just go to the store and get all them something,
All right, that's
so
cool. I'm not
so
gonna
they
take
won't
this
feel
back.
left
Well,
out.
look, the receipts in the bag. If you want to take it back and bust.
So, what do y'all think though? Is he wrong? Should he still continue to provide for those children the way he did when he was in the home? Um, how do you hear? How do you have that conversation? Like, I don't know. And it looks sounds from the sounds of it, they're not married. So, I don't know. Is that should that be something he should be responsible for doing? And then let's just take it a step further. Let's say you're the significant other this man who was once in that relationship where he was providing for the those kids, and he got a kid that's over there as well. Would you be okay as his new helpmate, him not only doing for his kids but doing for all the rest of them? Like, was that would you be upset about that? Would as a woman, would you be okay with your current man not only providing for the child that he has over there in the, and absent that home, but all the other kids in that home? Now, mind you, let's keep in mind, let's keep everything in context. Let's just say, it sounds like she said they were together for 15 years. 15 years. I'm sure he developed a relationship with those other children. How would you feel about him still providing financial support to not only his kid, but all the other kids that are in that home, that especially the ones that are not biologically his? Would you be okay with that? Would it be okay with you for him to do that? Would you be okay with that? That is one of the other questions. So if you're just tuning in, hashtag I'm outside, let's argue, drop that into the chat window. I'm going to get you that promo code for Lyrically Correct so that you can get the game. And I want your feedback. Like, let me know what you think. Is that something that you would condone if you were the significant other of this gentleman, this young king? Would you be okay with him still providing financial support to not only his kid, but all the other children that are in the home that are not biologically his? So let me know. What do you think? How do you feel about that? Like, is that something that you would be okay with? So I have posted in the chat window the code, the website you can go to so that you can purchase this game Lyrically Correct, and also the promo code that will get you a 10% discount, I believe it is. All right, let's do some more from the game Lyrically Correct. And again, this game is the 90s 2000 hip hop and R&B version of the game, baby. Let's go. All right. What did Jaheim forget? What did Jaheim forget? What did Jaheim forget? How to be a love. Because Master P got the hookup, what does he say they should do next? Because Master P got the hookup, what does he say they should do next? Holla if you hear me. If the game needs change, what is Drake? If the game needs change, what is Drake? The cashier. Drake is the cashier. All right. If someone wants to party with Busta Rhymes, what must they do? If someone wants to party with Busta Rhymes, what must they show him? What they got for him? All right, last one. Before we close it out, this is a multiple choice answer. What did Joel Santana see when he was downtown clubbing on Ladies' Night? A. A crazy fight. B. Shorty was crazy right. C. Police lights. D. Homeboy with the crazy life. What did Joel Santana see when he was downtown clubbing on ladies' night? A crazy fight. B, Shorty was crazy right. C, police lights. D, homeboy with the crazy life. B, Shorty was crazy right. Shorty was crazy right. All right, y'all. So we've come to the end of the show. Let's argue. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, it's been just been a crazy week, but we're gonna continue to keep things going. I appreciate everybody's feedback. Continue to send me those videos for subject matter. And next week's subject matter will be. Let's see what we got next week. What do we have going on next week? So next week is do men and women have sex for different reasons? I think that's what the subject matter is. Hold on, let me take a look. Let's see if I can. Give me 1 second, everybody. I do apologize about the. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So the subject matter for next week is do men and women have sex for different reasons? Kind of feel like we might have talked about that already, but either way, that's what we'll be talking about next week. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Argue, the podcast. And again, we do have some big things on the horizon coming up. But again, if you like the game, go ahead and purchase. Go ahead and click on that link. It'll take you to the page and use that promo code so that you can get your 10% off the game lyrically correct. You can use it to have fun at home with your family and friends. It's quick, easy, and if you love music, which I do, this is a definitely a fun game to play. And you can even make it even more interesting if you add drinks in that bit in that piece, right? All right. With that being said, we're gonna end it right here. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.